Sponsored by Aztec Brewing Company. People come for our great beer and stay for the live music. Come visit us at 2330 La Mirada Drive, number 300 in Vista, California. Cheers.
From rise the dead, moving for the storm. Eyes filled with fire, heart as black as coal. Here to fuck you up, I'm here to crush your soul. You watch me fall into the flames. You turn your back on me. I know you're kind, you're all the same. Just as faithless as your first back from the dead just to fuck you up. From the dead just to fuck you up. You watch me fall into the flames. You turn your back on me. I know you're kind, you're all the same. Just as faithless as your first name. I know you're kind, you're all the same. Just as faithless as your first name. Hypocrite. 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 Hypocrite.
Hell yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, man. We're here at Wildcat Guitars in Escondido, California, San Diego. We appreciate Wildcat Guitars very much for having us out here. This next one is called Suffering in Silence. Hello, Internet. We are Cascade Effect from San Diego, California. The song is called Squall. Yay. Once again, thank you to Wildcat Guitars, man, for having us up here. This next song is called Void. Another quick shout out to Wildcat Guitars beer sponsor, Aztec Brewing Company. Pretty popular beer company here in San Diego. This one is called Fear Romancer. Let's go.
Cost.
Once again, we're Cascade Effect from San Diego, California. We just want to thank everybody who's tuned in right now, watching the live stream. We appreciate you guys. We got a homie living in the Space Coast in Florida. Yeah. This is a new song. This is called The Weight of Nothingness. All right, this next one, the song is called Dirge. It was our first single ever. You can find it on our Spotify, along with some of these other songs. Let's go. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and rocking out with us at Wildcat Guitars in Escondido. We have one more song for you guys. This is going to be our last song. This song is called God Particle. And we're going to be releasing this song within the next 2 weeks, or 3 maybe. We'll see. Stay tuned for that. Follow us on the social media. Once again, we're Cascade Effect from San Diego, and it's been a pleasure hanging with you guys. Thank you. All right, one more time. If you're at home, I want you headbanging on this next part. Are you guys ready?
Trouble, mortal souls, witness my wrath, feel the weight of consequence. I am the Alpha and Omega, the end of all consciousness.
Welcome back. We are here with Cascade Effect, who just absolutely murdered it. If you missed it, do yourself a favor, go back and watch it again, because that's the beauty of the internet. It ain't going nowhere unless it blows up, which you might have fucking just done right now. I'm telling you right now, that was hard as shit.
Thank you very much.
No X-Lax. Let's just jump right into it, fellas. What's your name? Where you from?
Sean Frood. I'm born and raised in San Diego.
That's right.
Yeah, haven't ever left.
Well, you should get out there in the world, man.
We're starting to.
Well, some guys just went to Germany over here.
Yeah,
that was
true.
fun.
That's right.
It's pretty fun.
That was a good time, man, out there, man. The people are great, and the fucking stage was incredible. So
The
yeah, it was a lot
vibes
of
are
fun.
fucking awesome.
Good vibe. Everybody was having a good time. They know how to do it out there, man.
That's
Definitely.
what's up.
For sure.
Yeah.
Moving on down. What's your name? Where you from?
Bobby Fernandez, actually born in Jacksonville, North Carolina, but stuck in Vista.
Hey, there are worse places to be, man.
Except for
Vista ain't
Germany.
bad.
Oh shit, we did go to Salt Lake
And
Reno.
Nevada,
Arizona even.
Arizona.
Fuck me, yeah.
Been all over the place, man.
Getting out.
Joined a good band, and all of a
Germany.
sudden, you're traveling the
Driving Miss
world.
Daisy, we cruising it out.
Oh, nice, brother, nice.
I'm Dustin. Born in Tucson, but raised in San Diego since I was 5.
I got plenty of family in Tucson.
Yeah.
Not my grandmother. My
Tucson?
nana's actually there right now in Tucson visiting. She just went yesterday.
I don't know what to say about it.
I like to go and visit.
It's a dry heat.
No, it's got an old school charm.
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
got its charm.
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely partied hard out there. Too hard. Too young, too hard. But moving on down.
Hi, I'm Alec. I was born in northern Minnesota.
Oh, what brought you way out here?
Cascade Effect.
Sex, drugs, and rock and
That's a
roll.
long story, isn't it?
It's a very long story because I've lived in probably about 10 different states between Minnesota and California.
All right.
My wife's job brought us here.
Oh, well, lucky you guys, because you got an awesome
Eight
musician
years.
out
I'm
there.
at 8 years in San Diego.
All right. And is there you going to be taking off anytime soon? Or
Take up to what?
Anywhere? Well, you said you've been moving around
Oh, good
so
Lord.
much.
Funny story.
So you
Funny
plant, you plant,
story.
you plant
Funny
your
you should
feet
mention
down, make
Yeah,
some seeds. Huh?
Funny story. I'm keeping legs in San Diego, but I'm moving with my wife to Houston.
Oh.
Yeah, she just accepted a job there, and we're gonna be I'm gonna be commuting back and forth.
It's doable.
You've heard it here first.
Alex here.
Out of the bag.
What a question! Like,
Alex
where to
is-
next? Like,
He's from Virginia and
Funny you
went
should
back
ask
and
that
forth
question.
from
Yeah.
here to Virginia. I mean, he's one of the owners of the shop too, so he
Yeah.
literally opened the store and then moved to Virginia.
oh yeah.
Virginia, then I
That's a
Let's get that right.
It was his way to get back over here. You know, he's like, oh, I gotta go back to California.
Yeah, but I have no plans on trying to start anything new. Like this band here is what I want to focus on.
That's on record.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'll say it here, I'll say it on record, I'll say it off record. Like, I have no interest in starting
Verbal
over.
contract. Everybody heard it.
If it's on the internet, it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
So watch out, Texas. We'll be there shortly.
Yeah. Lots of networking and
Coming for you next.
Get your earplugs, Texas. They're coming to rock. Last man on the end.
Name is Seth. Born in San Diego, raised in San Diego.
Can't go wrong there, huh? Well, let me ask you
It's
this.
a simple life.
It's a good one, though. It's a good one. What's some of your biggest musical influences?
Oh gosh.
Psychosis. I'm sorry.
You know, it's funny. Like when I was younger, it was the Beatles for some reason. I was like into the Beatles.
I mean, the Beatles
Ringo
are
Starr.
great.
I don't know. I was like
Can't
way
Buy Me
into that,
Love.
but I don't know. As I grew
Wanna
up,
hold
and
your
the
hand?
music got heavier. You know,
Eleanor
Metallica.
Rigby.
You know, going into Gojira and now like Archspire. If I could ever reach that.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah,
Beatles
yeah.
to Gojira is
Yeah.
fucking rad,
Yeah, I got a
bro.
pretty
Like,
Yes, exactly.
got
You can pull
pretty
inspiration
wide
from
musical
everywhere, so it's
taste,
definitely
really.
good to.
Classic rock, you know, all that stuff.
Yep. Whitechapel.
Nice.
Fit for an autopsy.
Moving on down, some
It's not your
questions.
turn yet.
Yeah, we're gonna get to you, bro. It's because you got 2 more.
Bobby's all excited. For me, it started out with Kiss. So when I was
Love
like
Kiss.
probably
Oh,
like
yeah.
7 or 8 years old, I'm not even sure where I first heard it. I think my neighbors had some teenage kids, and I was young, and they played records all the time. But Kiss was the first band. I remember because I was 10 years old, my dad took me and my 8-year-old brother to a Kiss concert in northern Minnesota. Like my first concert with my dad. Like, that's off to my fucking dad.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Thanks, Dad. My dad is the reason I listen to Kiss too.
Yep.
All their
That's right.
records. He's a huge
That's right.
Kiss fan.
So that was in the 70s, and then the 80s happened. So all the 80s bands, I mean, you name them, I probably listened to them. The 90s, I started having a family, so I kind of listened to music, but like for like 10 or 15 years,
The Wiggles and
I got too much to do to like focus on music at all. So I literally like stopped playing music, kind of stopped listening to it for a long time. Until maybe 10, 12 years ago when my kids all grew up and moved out of the house and I got back into it again. So I took a long break,
Yeah.
and here I am.
well, happy to have you back.
Oh,
bro.
happy to be here.
For me, it actually me and this dude grew up together
All right.
since we were like 5 years old, and when we were back in the cul-de-sac, we used to listen to friggin' like Pearl Jam and White Zombie and shit like that. Megadeth, and then we
The Beatles.
and then I saw a Megadeth video on MTV, and I was like, oh my god, like
It's the future.
yeah. I was like, I am now a metalhead, and then it went to like Metallica and stuff like that, and then I got really into like Slipknot and stuff like that in the
Yeah.
90s, and then it
System of a
progressed.
Down.
I started getting heavier and heavier, and now I like like Whitechapel, Fit for an Autopsy,
In
fucking
Flames.
In Flames.
We
is,
took
like,
over
one of my favorites.
Megadeth's old studio.
Gojira, I love so much.
This was a hanger. Is this hanger?
No, it was
San
it
Marcos.
was in San Marcos. It was,
You can't
yeah.
do that now, though.
Yeah. It's a long story. We just they moved because he opened he got a studio in his own place and they just left all the stuff. But anyways,
Story for another time.
tell her for another time.
Tell us more about her.
Yes. You want to know.
But great. Love to have you. I love that you're here, brother. What about it?
Kiss as well.
He's a
Kiss
Kiss
around.
guy too.
Kiss,
Yeah,
Cheap
go
Trick. Obviously the 80s stuff, and then most people as you get older, you listen to mellower stuff. Apparently I'm going the opposite direction.
Yep.
It's not heavy enough for me. When before you married your wife, she's like, you go, play something heavy. I played Cradle to Filth. She goes, do you have anything heavier? I'm like, oh shit, this is the one.
Okay, I'm in love, right?
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah.
It was love at first solo. Huh?
Are you listening to that? Needs to be heavier.
I love it first jug.
Drug G. Or nothing.
Cool.
You're up, Sean.
When I was like 12 years old, my sister's boyfriend had a huge record collection, and one of the first things I ever really heard that was like rock and roll and metal was Iron Maiden and Kiss and Pat Benatar and Stryper and then so I started off liking that, and then Metallica was like the first solo I ever learned, Enter Sandman, of course, But my sister was also into like Prince and The Cure, so I had a lot of Duran Duran and all that kind. I'm a mess, man, when it comes to music. Okay, so I loved the rock and roll stuff. I picked up a guitar right away. Learned what a harmony was because of Iron Maiden, all their like harmony work and everything. And then like the 90s kind of came in. I started smoking weed, and the grunge period kind of got me into like Grateful Dead and like Pearl Jam and all that
Nirvana.
grunge stage and Nirvana and all that shit was cool, man.
Soundgarden.
And but I still loved metal, which I always felt a little separated because there wasn't like a big metal scene at my high school, El Capitan in Lakeside in East County, San Diego. But so I had more friends that were like Grateful Dead heads that I hung out with, but then I had like my Santee friends that were all metal. So I kind of did a little bit of both. And then, but as far as growing into today, dude, like, well, actually, Headbangers Ball was like what did it for me. Like, sold. Like, they taught me everything. Like when Rust in Peace came out from Megadeth, blown away. When Dead Embryonic Cells from Sepultura came out, that video fucking blew my nuts apart. Like, that was the best shit I ever heard in my life. Best shit I ever heard in my life. I just wanted to play it, dude. And Yeah, and then, nowadays it's like I still love Megadeth, Metallica, all the classics and everything, but mostly, I've been trying to like delve into some of this other stuff like Fit for an Autopsy, and I love Whitechapel and all of that kind of.
You really were into Devil Driver.
Devil Driver's I love Devil Driver. They just haven't been spinning on me lately, but yeah, that's definitely one of my things. And Dimebag, dude, when you get into guitar. He becomes like your teacher on learning how to play metal, because he covers all ends from A to Z, and I can't let go of that. That's for sure. So that's kind of where my influences come from. Mostly Dimebag, Iron Maiden, and all the musical past, and just blended into some bullshit, and and here we are.
There you go. Well, let me ask you this: what were you playing on tonight, brand?
Oh, I play Schecters. Yeah, I love that emulated pickup that they have on there. I do use that a lot. And by the way, Schecter, I'm going to be hitting you up soon for a freaking sponsorship endorsement, man. So
He needs free stuff.
Look out. But yeah, I love playing those because that pickup, that emulated pickup, dude, you can do so much cool shit with that. There's a song called Squall, and I turn it on to Insane or whatever they call it. And I've got literally a delay and a phaser going at the same time, and it's just going, and and then at the end it starts to scream, so I just start to like dive bomb it or lift it up, or it's just fun to play with.
There you go.
So I love Schecter,
And is
man.
that the dream guitar, or what is the dream?
Right
What's
now,
next on the bucket list?
I don't know about Dream, but definitely I can't let go of Schecters. But Dream guitar, I don't know. I haven't experimented enough to answer that yet.
Gotcha,
I still have some growing and
you
learning.
have to come back then.
Yeah, I'll have to start playing every fucking one of these things.
Well, you know where we are, man. Come on.
I'll let you know when I'm done.
Moving on down, brother. What were you playing on tonight?
I'm blessed to say I'm a Dingwall endorsed artist. So what I'm playing right now is the bass I took to Germany. It's an import combustion series. Also endorsed by Bergantino. Heads and cabinets, Kalium strings, and tsunami cables.
Oh, nice.
And some dark glass in there, but you got to have like 400 million followers. So, not quite there yet.
Working on that.
Pushing hard, but yeah.
Knocking on its door.
Yeah.
At the red there.
Scratch.
I'm blessed to work with really good companies. I like mom and pop companies.
There you go, man. That's awesome. So, I mean, you probably got the dream then. Did they build anything for you, or?
I've got 2 customs, but right now I'm rocking this thing. It's like you find that one special.
There you go.
And it's working right now. So, but obviously, where we rehearse, we use a lot of the gear there, and we're obviously tuned way down in drop G. And Jim Bergantino, only your cabinets and heads can take the drop G to Sean's liking. If I don't bring the cabinets, he not happy.
He not happy.
He very not happy. I will kill an SVT.
Well, I'm endorsed by, no, I'm not.
These nuts and
But
them nuts.
I usually use Sennheiser equipment for microphones and in-ear monitors and stuff like that. I really like Sennheiser.
Yeah, they're definitely a solid company for sure.
So for the price, it's like one of the most solid options. out
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
I don't want him to downplay his ability to play guitar, because he plays guitar.
He's
He
quite well.
writes a lot of these songs. Some of these riffs you hear tonight, he wrote. And your guitar's not very expensive, is it?
No, it's a piece of shit. it's just, well, it's not.
It just goes to show you, even a piece of shit can write some sick fucking riffs.
I'm not
Now, if
a
it were
guitar
a
player. I'm just a
Schecter.
riff writer. It doesn't need to be a nice guitar.
Yeah.
I just thrash it.
You write them, we clean them up.
Yeah.
Translate.
Yeah.
A little loosey goosey.
How cold
Tighten
was
up
that
the
he's
screws
playing?
a little bit.
Is that even a chord?
What were you playing on tonight,
So
brother?
I've been playing a brand called Legator. That is, they're somewhat local. They're like in LA, I think. They're a smaller brand, smaller company that have like 6 employees. And I made the decision to go with this particular brand because when I started playing with lower tunings, I dabbled with a 7-string, which is what Sean uses, but it wasn't for me. So when we started going to lower tunings, I did some bands where we did drop C, then drop A, and all of a sudden they're like, we're doing drop G. So I have a multi-scale guitars, and those are relatively affordable, right? I could get them quickly, and I bought a few of them so I could tune down as low as we were tuning and not have to get a 7-string.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I remember seeing his his post on like Facebook, and he's saying, "Hey, my band, we're looking for a guitar player. Like, you gotta play 7-string." So I told him I play 7-string, and I showed up with a 6-string, but I was tuned down to G, so it worked out well. But yeah, Legator is a brand I've been using. Super modern. They got like the Fishman Fluence pickups in them, which I like. You know, but I'm really not sold on any brand. Honestly, I've played
That's
a
how I
lot.
feel.
I have a lot of guitars.
Gotcha.
You know, I'm not like I'm this guy or that. Or this I like this brand. I like them all.
Yeah, but
'Cause
then what's next on the bucket list
It's
then?
it's
huh?
really like a tool,
72
right? It's a
Yeah.
tool a tool to do the job, right? For this band, I needed a guitar that was multi-scale so I could tune low. You know, what's next on the list? Probably not a guitar. Probably. Well, I have so many guitars. I've been selling a gear actually lately. I'm just trying to like
Trying to
downsize
get
a
rid
bit.
of some of the shit.
Yeah, just so many things I don't use. You know, but I love. I have an Ibanez AZ model. I have a Ernie Ball Axis Music Man from like 2000s. I love that guitar.
Yeah,
I got a bunch of other. I have the first guitar I ever bought. I still have it. Yeah, it was a Fender Stratocaster made in like 1985, back when they were trying to make guitars that looked like the Kramer guitars. It literally has the one pickup, like the crappy Floyd Rosey thing on there, and
I hated
I've since destroyed it and fixed it all back up again, so it plays real nice. But yeah, I'm like, give me a couple parts and pieces, put them together, slap it together, make it sound good.
Frankenstein, there you go. Can't go wrong.
Nope, certainly can't.
And man, beautiful kit, brother. What
actually,
are you?
those are Sonar S Classics. Yeah. And I didn't know they were my dream drum set, but they are. Before I got those, I think the Tama Star Classics.
So you're living the dream then, man.
Right.
Yeah. Got real fortunate on those. We, Dustin and I, back in 2011,
Yeah, I think 2011.
we actually won a Battle of the Bands. And they hooked us up with the drums and a bunch of like a tour, an album, and all this
New
great stuff.
guitars and everything.
It was
And then he realized-
feisty cymbals.
Yeah.
And I've
Where did that Battle
blown
of the
through
Bands
those.
go?
I'm about to say, I've never heard of a battle band doing a drum
It
and
was
guitar.
money
It's
down,
not
they
going
ran out
on
of
anymore,
money.
but they went on
They
for
don't
a
do
good
that anymore.
15
You want a
years
what?
or something.
Yeah, it was on for a long time.
But
Project Independent.
big shout out to my sticks, Scorpion Percussion,
Oh, nice.
for hooking that up. Yeah, Smitty over there.
Good.
If you haven't heard of Scorpion, check them out. They're amazing sticks.
Really good sticks.
Really good.
And they glow
company.
green in a black light. I mean,
Oh, that's it.
how much more do you want?
yeah.
What about your cymbals? What you
Cymbals,
using?
I got a mixed
Snare.
bag. I mean, Zildjian, Sabin.
Used to do all pasty, right?
Yeah, I had all pasty,
Yeah.
and then as I was going through those, I went back to Sabin. I really love the Explosions a lot, and I can't afford them.
Hint, hint.
Yeah.
Hook a brother up.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
We all need free stuff. Come on.
Yeah.
I'll take half price.
Starving musicians.
Speed cover up pedals.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, where can we find you guys' music?
Funny you should ask.
Everywhere.
You can find us, well, if you go to our website, cascadeeffectband.com, we link everything there. We got like all of our, right now we have 3 singles out. We're about to drop a 4th one in a couple weeks from now.
Oh, awesome.
So all of our singles are on our webpage, all of our links to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube,
Spotify, Apple Music,
all the shit.
yeah.
All
Amazon
the
Music.
Best way to get to you is through your website.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the best way to find everything. Yeah, and we got all our videos on there too, and yeah, it's
All the upcoming shows.
Yeah.
I'm
all
just
of our
about to ask,
shows.
when do you got these shows coming up?
yeah. So
you should.
I'll start by saying next Friday, April 11th, we're gonna be at House of Blues, San Diego,
Yeah.
opening for Silosis, which is a really sick band.
Yeah.
We're stoked for that one.
Yep.
That's gonna be good.
House of Blues, baby.
So after the House of Blues show, we have a show up in Temecula at the Temecula Sports Lounge where we'll be supporting Powerman 5000.
Oh.
So that's on April 26th. Is that right?
Saturday night.
April
Saturday
26th.
night? Yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The Temecula Sports Lounge, for those of you old timers, it used to be called the Boiler Room up in Temecula. If you remember that place.
Remember the boy.
So yeah, I played there a couple months ago. It's nice. They fixed it up a little bit.
nice.
Yeah. So they're hosting Powerman 5000. So
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Can't go
Yeah.
So
wrong.
Temecula, the
Lot of fun.
26th, and then before that, House of Blues on the 11th, next Friday.
Yeah. Solosis.
Tickets available where?
Silosis.
On
For for the House of Blues show, just houseblues.com or Ticketmaster.
Right.
And then for the Powerman 5000 show, we're actually selling them direct. So just hit us up on our social medias.
DM all of us.
DM us, and we'll
give you the special discount.
Yeah.
And it's just Cascade Effect on Instagram.
Yeah,
Facebook.
we're on Facebook, Instagram, all the things. We're Cascade Effect Band.
Boom.
Yep.
Well, again, you guys, thank you so much for being here.
you for having us.
absolutely
Thank you for having
killed
us.
it.
It was so much fun. Thank you.
This was amazing. You definitely want to see them live, so go to all their social medias, follow them, like them, and you're not going to be disappointed. If you really want to find one of their shows that are going to be coming up next, go to their website because they have other music, new music coming out too.
And merch.
So definitely want to be in touch for that. And until next time, guys, we want to say thank you again. Thank you, Wildcat Guitars and James Hood, for everything you do. Thank you, Aztec Brewery, for keeping us hydrated all night long.
Yeah,
and until next time, we are out of here. Internet peace.
All right, now we can drink.